Alright, hey people, welcome back to my White Album 2 stream, and today is going to be shorter because I went online really late. So tired lately. And I can't wait for my daytime off to be fully focused. But I still have one more week of work to go. Fuck. Fuck! Let's continue. Also, it's what is it today? Today is December 14th. So the day for the school festival draws closer for people in Japan. I'm really jealous. Anyway, let's continue. Not gonna lie, I feel the same way as these guys. In some way or form. I also last sleep, man. Anyway, 5 minutes before the first bell, two of us exchanged somewhat drowsy morning greetings with bloodshot eyes.
昨夜は2時間くらいしか寝てねえよ。お前もそんなもんだろ?
It's as if Zakia is actually talking to me. It's what I feel as well. So in my case, the reason for my insomnia was the long phone call at late last night, and the excitement that I felt as a result of the details of the conversation.
どうだ調子は? こっちは進んだぞ。このペースだと明日までには形になると思う。
もうそんなに? まさかお前がそこまで本気でやってくれるなんて。
Come on, give Zakia some credit, man.
お前らのあんな頑張りを見せられたらな。
拓也。
たとえ裏方だとしても手を抜くわけにはいかないって。黒子として全力を尽くす。それが日陰の存在でも。
お前実は全然納得してないだろ。そうな。
まあそれはともかく、こっちは安心して任せろ。少なくともギターよりは先に進んでると確信できるぜ。
現実を思い知らせるのはやめてくれ。
In the end, even though I kept plucking at strings until morning without sleep, I never felt that I made any progress at all.
にしても
With the way things are going, I wonder if Toma's words, Kitahara can do it, will come true.
珍しいな。今日はトーマと一緒じゃないのか?
俺がいつそんなことを?
Always, man.
先週の木曜と金曜、駅から学校までずっと散歩後ろを歩いてただろう。
お前というやつは。
It's like, if you were watching us, you could have called out, or, why do you care so much when it comes to women? Are both at the tip of my tongue. But saying anything would be staring a hornet's nest.
堂々と隣を歩いてれば、わざわざ気にもしないもの。
That's a lie. No way. I doubt it.
死の影を踏むわけにはいかないからな。
死ねえ。
なんだよ。俺はトーマの腕をマジで尊敬して。
そんなにムキになるなよ。安心しろ。誰にも言わない。特に、せつなちゃんにはな。
ああ、そっちはいいんだ。もう解決したから。
お前というやつは。
言わない代わりに昼飯代にするつもりだったな。
なんという万全な根回し。やっぱり俺、お前のこと過小評価してたみたいだわ。は
っはっは。侮るなよ。
Well, to be fair, in Haruki-kun's case, he actually fucked up, so that was a different story. Even Takeya couldn't have guessed that the girls had already discussed it, and that the one who gave me the idea for the solution was Toma herself. Maybe it's no wonder the other underestimate me after all.
なあ、ハルキ。
おはよう、ハルキくん。朝から楽しそうだね。
おはよう。
Right covered, left covered, front covered.
おい、ハルキ。
Takeya's ears, alright. I got the pin between my chest and arms.
刹那。
なんでそんな小声?
Oh, sorry. feedback in my earphones. I should really use like close earphones, close headphones for like for this kind of thing. It has better music, but yeah.
いや、
Anyway, never mind.
その、
I'd like to ask her, why are you being so loud? In return,
タップしてるよ。
詳しいな、小木。そう切な。
高弘が格闘技好きだから。夜中にリビング降りるといっつもやってるもん。
why is their facial expression completely detached from the friendly conversation? I'm really distracted with the light.
そう。
やっぱりやり直し。
詳しいな、切な。
最初はバカにしながら見てるんだけどね。途中で気づいたら手のひら汗びっしょりだったりして。
そっか。相変わらずかっこ悪いな、切なは。
So awkward, man. You could just tell it's worse. You really wanted it.
ギリギリ合格。
Back as if they were
とい
super
うか
close.
時間切れ。
慣れるまで勘弁してくれよ。いろいろと寿命が縮む。
それじゃあね、春樹くん。また放課後。
ああ、じゃあ。
Ogi. So, Setsuna disappears from my view as I realize that the sight of her running along the hallway, with her back facing me, is actually quite dazzling. All that's left is...
お前
予令鳴ったぞ、竹谷。聞こえなかったか？
聞こえるわけねえだろ。後で覚えてろよ、春樹。
frantically combing up his messy hair. Takuya also makes haste for his class.
そっか、聞こえなかったか。それはよかった。
The only person left in the hallway after the bell rang is the former class rep, who would be excused even if he ran a bit late on account of his track record.
ま、バレるのも時間の問題だけど。
Oh shit! Kazusa's there. Oh, good. She heard that, man. She heard that for sure. Holy shit! And and even in the anime, they kind of make it more dramatic. I don't know. Did they make it dramatic here? As well as a former delinquent girl who couldn't care less even if she were a bit late.
いつから聞いてた？
Oh no, okay, this is probably fine.
下駄箱からずっと。
嘘だよな。
どうしてそう言える？
いや、だって。
I want to think it's a lie. I want to think it's a joke. Because if it isn't, everything that I just did in front of Setsuna would be...
嘘だけどね。
嘘かよ。
Class is only about to start, but I already feel the strength fading away from my body. This week's off to such a great start.
本当は、また放課後の、もうちょっと前あたりから。
ああ、
春樹くんね。
Just as I thought all power had left me, I tense up completely, my stomach twisting and turning. Seriously, what a way to start the week.
あれは、いや、言い訳するつもりないけど、その、夕べ帰ってから。
あのことの落とし前。
At least you know Kazusa is like, you know.
え
However,
ものすごく拗ねてたから、昨日。いつ泣き出すかってヒヤヒヤしてた。お前と二人きりになるまで我慢してたんだろ。
どうも。
I'm all tense up and nervous about it.
いいんじゃない？お姫様のご機嫌麗しくて。貢ぎ物が安すぎる気もするけど。
庶民派だからな。
But she doesn't show the reaction that I was somewhat hoping for. Man.
さあ、勉強勉強。期末テストも近いし。なんかその前にあったような気もするけど。
From the beginning until the end, Tuma had an astonishingly kind smile that was nothing like her, watching over Setsuna. and me.
なあ、トーマ。
何？
お姫様は、お前にも同じ貢ぎ物を求めてるけど、
お断りだ、騎士殿。私は流浪の学士。一つの国に縛られるつもりはない。
Oh man, you're gonna be so jinxed by saying that. Which is why I ended up feeling really relieved. But there's still a strange feeling lingering in my chest. A prickling sensation, like a single thorn that hasn't been pulled out. Oh wait, now I remember what happened in the anime. It's Setsuna who's watching them instead of like Kazasa who's watching them from behind the scenes. That really sucks, man.
これ資材リスト。元山がチェックしてくれって回してきた。
ねえ北原くん、バスケ部の仕入れのことで相談があるんだけど、今日の放課後空いてないかな。
おい春樹、今日付の最新のオッズなんだけど。
前から言ってるだろ。今回ばかりは誰にも協力できないって。悪いが他を当たってくれ。
わかったわかった。目を通しておくだけでいいから。お前がそれで我慢できるならな。
時間があったらでいいの。みんな待ってるから。
ミス北条大夫を大混戦にしちまったのはお前自身なんだからな。責任取れちゃんと。
俺の弱いところばかりつくな。人の頼り方ばっかり上手くなりやがって。そもそも。
はい。学園祭前だからって浮かれるのはわかるけど、今日のところ期末の範囲ですからね。後で聞いてなかったなんて言っても知りませんよ。
今は授業中だ。
Since the festival is right at the end of the week, the atmosphere in the classroom has completely changed. Only a small part of the class is actually paying attention to the lectures. Everyone else is either texting, making plans for the festival with people around them, or just generally being too excited.
いいじゃん別に。俺たちもうこんな風に騒げるの今年だけだぞ。
来年から4年間もっと遊ぶつもりのくせに。
今週だけだってもう。
せめて授業中くらいは集中しろっての。
あんな風にか？
Saying that, Chikashi pointed right behind himself. And indeed, I saw the figure of a student focusing and taking notes as if her life hinged on it. Much like how I just described one
い
shed.
や、あれは違うと思う。
だよな。
Our resident sleeper is, for once, not actually sleeping in class. No, far from it. In fact, she's got a notebook too. Oh no, she's totally immersed in something else.
今週に入って一気に賑やかになったよね。どのクラスも遅くまで残ってたし。
早めに準備しておかないから、今になって慌てるんだ。
春樹くんらしい意見だ。コンテストの準備の方は万全？
当然。先週までに全部引き継いだはず。
あれ？降りちゃったんだ、実行委員。やっぱりこっちが忙しいから？
まあ、そんなところ。
If anything, the real problem stems from suspicious regarding a close relationship with a certain candidate. But I wouldn't tell Setsuna that, even at gunpoint. It's a good thing I left last week. If I stayed until this week, they probably would have kicked up a big buzz about it. So right now, I can't really exclude the possibility that they still might.
ねえ、そういえば E 組は何やるの？
定番のお化け屋敷。A 組は？
うちは大正ロマン女級カフェとかわけわかんない名前ついてたけど。
そりゃまた狙いすぎな感もなきにしもあらずな。
なんか男子が一生懸命制服縫ってるの。みんな思ったより手先が器用なんだね。
ある意味歪んだ欲望のなせる技じゃ。
私がお店に出るのは金曜の午前中だからね。ちゃんと遊びに来てよ。
わかった。 行けたら行く。
I will. Absolutely. No matter what.
じゃあ、午後からは3人で一緒に回ろうね。あ、E組のお化け屋敷も行こうか。
いや、それは。
午後から店番だった？
いや、俺もトーマも金曜はずっと空いてるけど。
Haunted house is limited couples only.
それまでに、ちゃんと弾けるようになってたらな。
Yeah, that was a great follow-up. But not being able to go around the festival with Setsuna is a double-edged sword in itself.
もう5日しかないんだね。
あ
The games begin this Friday, and the showdown is on Saturday. Putting aside whether desperately struggling will get anything done, it's all we can do within the span of 5 days.
それじゃあ。
15 minutes on foot from school. The two of us walk down a path that has recently become familiar to me, and then arrive in front of the Ogiso nameplate.
ごめんね、春樹くん。
何が？
わざわざ遠回りさせちゃって。
女の子が暗い夜道を一人心細く帰るのに、送りもしない奴は最低の男だから。
まあ、やめてよ。あの時は私、どうかしてたんだから。
This is my new path home, starting from today. Motivated by the desire to make things up to her, a slight worry and a self-righteous sense of responsibility, I offered to walk her home. I approached the situation furiously and like I had nothing to lose. To make it easier for her to accept my offer during school lunch, I added conditions like, if it's past 6 o'clock, then at least until the school festival is over. At first, a smile broke out Setsuna's face for a moment. Afterward, however, she looked troubled due to her reservations, and refused by shaking her hands and lowering her head, before finally nodding
気
deeply.
にしなくていいって。送りたくて送ってんだから。
本当に？
うちの3年で嫌がる奴いないと思うけど。
そんな、不特定多数の話なんか聞いてないんだけど。
セツナのことが心配なので、これからも毎日家まで送らせてください。
72点くらい。
合格点だよな。
一応。
Strict rating standard.
それじゃあ、あったかくして寝ろよ。今からボーカルが風邪ひいたら、シャレにならないし。
うん。わかってるよ。毎日帰ったらすぐにうがいしてるし。
Seriously, she's so adorable and ordinary about
お
everything.
やすみ。
うん。ちょっと待って。
お、うん。
トーマさんのところ行くんだよね。今から。
He knows. He knows. The moment I was about to smile, I felt like something suddenly pierced straight through me. And then, I felt the blood draining from my face.
ちょっと、なんか勘違いしてない？まあ、なんでそこで青くなるの？
え、ああ、勘違いなの？
Like what? In what way? To what extent?
変な風に受け止めないでよ。それじゃ私、他の女の人に惹かれていく恋人を必死でつなぎ止めようとする痛い子みたいじゃない。
That kind of fits the description after all. I had to admit, those words really hurt. I don't even understand them, but they hurt. In particular, it's mainly my heart that's hurting right now.
違うんだってば。リンゴ持ってってって言おうとしただけ。青森の親戚から昨日送られてきたの。すごく甘いよ。
Oh yeah, apples in Aomori are really good. There's a lot of things going on in the northern prefectures, by the way. I should remember to go around summer-ish. Spring, rather. I don't want to go summer to Japan. Japan's summer really sucks.
リンゴ？
They're really red. And I'm guessing these are the very expensive apples. You know how they sell those melons? What do you call those? The special circular green melons that's like $100 for each. each one, you know. I tried them. They're really good. They're actually really good. They're not mean. They're actually really good.
ほら
Anyway,
トーマさん一人暮らしだしビタミンとか足りてなさそうだしというか絶対足りてないし
そりゃまあ、ファーストフードとコンビニ弁当と、砂糖、ブドウと液糖の申し子だし。
we try to apply such a fact that we usually see what we usually see before us. However, it's really an eternal mystery as to how exactly she maintains them figures of hers.
ちょっとだけ待っててね春樹くんすぐ戻るから
ちょっと、小木曽。
今なんて言った？
刹那と。
ならよし。ただいま。
So embarrassed in so many ways that I feel like I could melt any second now. Feedback. Sorry, I caused myself some
言わ
feedback.
ず町、言わず町です。
Mm.
お降りの方はドアにお気をつけください。
It's now 9:15 p.m. Since I'd spent 15 minutes on each part of the round trip, I ended up coming to Iwazucho Station platform about 30 minutes late. There are just as many people floating out of the train here as ever, each of them going their separate ways. Following the scenery that has recently become familiar to me with my gaze, I started climbing the stairway leading to the north ticket gate. This is the residential area, where most of the people are getting off during the nighttime. Yet there's one person sitting on the bench waiting, and not for the train. Oh my god, I just love Kazusa here.
トーマ。
I just love Kazusa here, man.
ん
ドアが閉まります。ご注意ください。
何を？
勉強期末テストも近いし
Sure.
いや、だからそんなあからさまな嘘言われても。
With that, Toma shuts the notebook that she had been enthusiastically writing in, and gets up as if nothing had happened.
さて帰るか
Wow! You know how she says that? Holy shit! It's like it's like a expectant wife waiting for her husband. Or you want to use Kazusa's analogy, like a dog waiting for her master. Oh yeah, that's super spoilers, but you know what I mean.
もしかして。
勉強
And thus the question I wanted to ask but was afraid to ended up being sealed away, as expected. With the same slightly weary smile from this morning, I walked by her side as always, but a little further away than usual. No matter how often I glance at her face from the side, she keeps looking straight ahead. But like always, no, this time, it's a little colder than usual.
そうだ。
ん
これ、小木曽からのお裾分け。
Shit!
せこい真似するな
それって、
And there's another thing.
刹那から。
It seems that even the act of passing her the apple has had a new rule imposed upon
ち
it.
ょうどいいお腹空いてたんだ
って、まさかそれが晩飯代わりかよ。ちゃんと飯食えよ。
酸っぱいなこれ
Wait, what? What? Those fucking apples are supposedly super sweet, man. What? Oh yeah, she requires three cubes of sugar. Jesus Christ. Fucking told my family, man. Can only go for 50 minutes more. So let's hope we could at least get somewhere close to the school festival. It would be the worst thing though if we stop in the middle of the school festival, but I really need to go in 15 minutes. We'll continue more tomorrow, and hopefully I have a lot of time. I mean, I start early tomorrow.
いいか、学園祭前だからって浮かれるのはわかるが、今日の結果はきっちり成績に反映するからな。
この時期に小テストやるかよ、普通。なんというサディスト。
だから言っといただろ。せめて授業中くらいは集中しろって。
No, I made a big deal of others to do it. Even I can't help but hold my head seeing this reading comprehension quiz's long sentences. Well, that said, I'm pretty sure I can still answer all of the questions. Tuesday, 3 days until the school festival, 4 days until our decisive battle arrives. The classrooms got a few more ornaments and decorations too. And the restlessness of the entire school populace, the only one who remained the same is our guidance counselor. A commotion broke out in class for a bit as he abruptly announced a pop quiz. However, after realizing that any objection or opposition wouldn't change the situation, the class could only concede in silence.
あと10分。長文問題のコツはだな。まず先に問題に目を通してだな。
He's certainly enthusiastic about education, and his teaching style isn't bad at all. I'm not of the opinion that a teacher's love among students is necessarily a good one either. It's just that, well, if he could just be more tactful about what's going on around him, it'd make it a bit more easier for me to defend him as well. With these thoughts in mind, I write down 4 in the space of the 8th final question, then check if my name and class are filled out. Alright, perfect.
何をやっとるか、トーマ!
A sudden loud shout right beside me nearly makes me drop my pencil. Truth be told, it wasn't the volume alone that startled me, but also the name that he yelled.
今はリーディングの時間だろ。これはなんだ、これは!
Never mind this test. Toma hadn't spoken a word in class this whole week, only scribbling away enthusiastically with her pencil. For some reason, she ended up becoming a target nonetheless.
しかもテスト中だぞ。どうしてお前はいつもそうなんだ。
すいません。
ちっともすまないなんて思ってないだろ。答案用紙の方はどうした？
ここに。
ほら見ろ。名前しか書いてないじゃないか。最初から全然やる気がないんだ、お前は。
全然わかりませんでした。すいません。
トーマ。
Usually she get annoyed by this point for talking back and being dismissive of him, but today she's being unusually humble. The way she's saying I'm sorry is completely different too. Even if it's only natural to accuse her of not doing it in good faith, she's honestly bowing her head without even looking to the side or scowling.
まあ、あれだ。わからなくても選択式だから答えくらい埋めろ。よそごとなど言語道断だ。
はい。
座れ。試験を続けろ。
Even Suwa seems to be baffled by Toma's commendable response. Disappointed and slightly embarrassed, he turns the other way and starts walking back to his podium.
すいません、先生。
Seeing this exchange makes me breathe a sigh of relief, and Toma developing cooperativeness makes me somewhat happy.
それは返してくれませんか？大事なものなので。
ああ、このノートか。
Perhaps something changed inside of her from sticking with me or with Setsuna.
没収だ。どうしても返して欲しければ放課後に職員室に来い。
Thorns surrounding her from all around her have shrunk, and bit by bit the snow had melted ever so slightly.
ほらお前ら、まだ試験時間中だぞ。集中しろ。
返す。
Here we go. It would be wonderful if everyone could get to know the real Toma like this.
返せ！
トーマ！
With this convenient thought of
何
mine,
が没収だ！何が放課後だ！お前にそれを奪う権利があるとでも思ってるのか！
トーマ。
shattered in a matter of seconds, lost without a trace.
まず、
やめろと春樹
Tried to hold Toma back as she snaps, but she dodges me with ease, as if she had eyes on her back. Thus I ended up spectacularly crashing into Chikashi's death, given that my reflexes are average at
返
best.
せ。
何を
She does a feint on Suwa, and easily snatches the notebook back, leaving both him and the whole class bewildered by the sudden turn of events. For a moment, Toma holds it to her chest as if it were a treasure. I think she really does get what I think she totally understands the lyrics, and she totally gets it's Haruki's song for her. I think she knows. You know what? Yeah, I kind of forgot the whole entire discussion about Kotokanai Koi. I mean, I know that Haruki actually wrote it for Kazusa, and what I don't remember is if Kazusa already figured out that it's literally for her at this point. That's why she was that's why she's really, 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 really enthusiastic about like the song.
Toma!
She immediately calms down and checks the notebook that's back in her hands. Then, as if having completely lost interest in her surroundings, she nonchalantly leaves the classroom.
何なんだ
All that's left in is the commotion that would otherwise be unimaginable during a test. About a third of the class's voices that I can overhear her echoing in agreement with Toma, with the rest condemning
さ
her,
っぱりわからんあいつは一体何を考えて
as
る
well as Suwa Sensei's dumbfounded murmuring. And as for
す
me,
いません。後で謝りに行きます。反省文も書きます。だからとにかくすいません。
北原
そんなわけなので、本当申し訳ありません。失礼します。
あ、いや、おい
春樹
man, our guy. Even though I failed already, I desperately tried to convince myself that I'm not too late to cover up for Toma's outburst.
Toma.
It's in the middle of third period. Music room 2 is never used for lectures, so Toma's making good use of it as her hideout even though classes are still ongoing. Well, looking at the situation from this perspective, I can't say that I have absolutely no sympathy for Kusua's case.
今の私によるな。
よった。
だから寄るなと。
Even so, in the end, I followed Toma like always. Seated with the chair turned backward, I rest my elbows on its back and my chin on my elbow, listening to Toma's furious melody.
放課後、一緒に謝りに行くぞ。あと反省文は、俺が文面考えとくから、聖書だけは自分でしろよ。
While at it, I lecture her.
誰がそんなことを頼んだ？
いや、俺が。今お前が定額食らうと、致命的なの。なあ、さっき書いてたのって。
気にするな。ただの落書きだ。
そっか。
I'd like to ask, why go through that just for some scribbling? But there's hesitation in my heart that I can't put into words, along with an inerasable measure of trust. In the end, I chose to stay silent and just remain by her side. Nice.
戻れよ。
どこに？
無遅刻無欠席はどうした？
それをトーマに心配されてもな。
留年するぞお前。
それこそトーマに心配されてもな。
She usually does. Toma responds with an exasperated sigh. But now her furrowed eyebrows and her tense shoulders have slightly relaxed, and her fingertips have mostly calmed down too. Although that might just be because she changed the melody.
つまんないだろ？こんなの聞いてても。
そんなことない。俺、トーマのピアノのファンだから。
Still, it couldn't have been sung alone that caused the tone of her voice to become gentler as well. I want to believe that I held out too, even if it's just for a bit.
お前が知ってる私のピアノなんて、 お遊びのポップスとかがほとんどだろ。
そこまで言うなら聞いてみたいな。お遊びじゃない。トーマの本気のクラシック。
素人には退屈だぞ。
大丈夫だって。師匠の演奏なんだから。
勝手にしろ。
With a sarcastic smile, Toma's fingers jump about as if dancing. She really felt happy there. Waves of sound with a variety of different emotions flow out and slowly start enveloping me. And only me. Shit. Way to fuck it up, Haruki. Where's your big talk? Where's that bravado? You ended up dozing off. What the fuck is this, bro?
いて！
あれほど聞きたいとねだっておきながら、よくぞ寝た。
え？あれ？
Jesus Christ, Haruki.
しかも目の前で。というか、この大音響でよく寝られるな。
いや、なんていうか、聞いてると安心するんだよ。トーマのピアノ。
Nice try, bro. I hate that bullshit. I hate that bullshit. Waves of sound with a variety of different emotions envelope me as they flow out. There was something about it that felt so amazing. Yeah. No way that was boring at all. Is what I want to believe. But I can't really be sure.
お前にはもう二度と聞かせてやろう。
せっかく我慢して、こっぱずかしいセリフにしたのに。
お前やっぱり教室に帰る。放課後まで戻ってくるな。
いや、それは困る。だって、合言葉は？
ここがあの女のハウスね。
は？オッケー、今開けるから。
That was a very weird password, man.
さっきセツナにメールしたらどうしても来るって。
3年 A 組、小木曽刹那。頭痛がするので保健室に行ってきますって嘘ついてきちゃいました。
学園のアイドルのやることかよ。
永遠のクラス委員長のやることかな。はい、ギター。
サンキュー。場所すぐ分かった？うん。
早坂くんがロッカーの場所教えてくれたから。
何やってんだお前ら。4時間目始まったぞ。
For a moment, Toma spaced out as she watched the exchange between Tetsuna and me before the school bell snapped her out of it. But that short window of opportunity was all we needed to hook the guitar up to the amp and turn the microphone on and completely set up for practice.
なあ、トーマ。俺はお前のしたことが正しいなんてつゆほども思っちゃいない。
だけどほら、同好会だもんね。楽しいことも嫌なことも面倒なことも、それに社会に対する怒りも共有しないとね。
男には内心が不利になると分かっていても教師に反抗しなくちゃならない時がある。
Big words, Haruki.
もうちょっと汎用的でかっこいい言い回し考えようよ。
それにこういう面白そうなこと黙っとくとすぐに刹那が拗ねるし。
当たり前だよ。もう隠し事はなしだって約束したんだもん。
Thus, rather than running after Toma alone, I decided to bring Setsuna along here with me. Even if it's an activity unbecoming of students, such as this one, the three of us have to act out together.
留年するぞお前ら。私なんかに付き合ってると。
何言ってんだ。逆だ。お前が卒業するんだよ。俺たちと付き合ってるばっかりに。
学園祭が終わったらマンツーツーだからね。私英語だけは春樹くんより成績いいな。
どうせ俺たち推薦も卒業もほとんど確定だし、追試の追試の追試まで付き合ってやるからな。
バカじゃないのか？
ここにはトーマよりバカはいません。
成績的にね。
それフォローしてるつもり？
なってない？
頭痛い。
Toma's response is as blunt, exasperated, and slightly cold as
と
ever.
いうわけで、せっかくメンバー揃ったことだし、昼休みまで練習な。ただし、他のクラスの授業があるから、音小さめで。
いいね。今歌うとお昼ご飯が美味しく食べられそう。
バカだね。ほんと。
But under that cynicism, and through her calm, weary smile, I sensed the slightest bit of kindness blooming in her heart. And so, for a short spell, and in an obvious violation of school regulations, the three of us enjoy our rebellion without a cause to the fullest. And naturally, all three of us got scolded afterward. Son of Destiny. Okay, wait. It's 11:16. I still have some time. 24 minutes, I guess. Oh, yeah.
"できた。間に合った。やっぱ私って天才かな。
Wait a second. She got sick here, remember? Oh yeah, she does get sick here.
おはよう北原。そろそろ出ないと遅刻だぞ。
トーマ。うわ今何時だ？
7時15分。今日は6時過ぎまで粘ってたからな、お前。
そうだったっけ？
I only slept for about an hour. Well, that would explain why I hallucinated hearing Kazusa sounding strangely happy.
この時間ならシャワーくらい使っても間に合うんじゃない？
いい。早めに教室入って修行まで寝るから、トーマみたいに。
あっそ。
というか、トーマこそシャワー浴びるべきだろ。早く行ってこないとそっちが遅刻だぞ。
Normally she'd be done with showering by the time I wake up, but she's still wearing her plain clothes today.
ああ、私はさ、今日はサボる。さすがに今週はきつくてさ、今日くらいは寝かせてもらおうかと。
昨日から思ってたんだけど、トーマ、お前今何やってんだ？
Even though she usually sleeps off most of classes to recover her energy, this week she's been staying awake, writing something in a notebook, even during her precious sleep time. She didn't even let up after school, or at our practice sessions in the evening. Even during break periods, she was muttering to herself. And just like that, she said she had no time to sleep at all.
大丈夫。今日でなんとか目処が立ちそうだし。
質問に対する答えをよこせ。
早く行かないと遅刻するよ。こっちは昼まで一眠りして、起きたら熱い風呂入って、ご飯たっぷり食べて、夜の練習までもう一眠りしてるからさ。
本当だな。
うん。だからさ、悪いけど今日は午後の練習も休む。小木曽に謝っといて。
わかったよ。学校には俺から連絡入れとくから。
うん。悪いな。
To be told, I would normally take the logical approach here, but Toma's physical condition takes priority. Right now, I need to put aside the fact that I have no idea why Toma's pushed herself so hard lately.
じゃあ、洗面所借りるな。
あ、それじゃな。
Today, I'll be taking a nap until the first class starts. Maybe even sleep a few classes off and practice with Tessa after school. After that, I'll head home to take a bath, change, and come back here to practice until morning.
あと3日か。
With such a strict regimen, I'll perfect that difficult song with the remaining 72 hours. Never mind if I can or cannot do it. I just have to. But can I?
それじゃあ、私の方もと。あれ、頭痛い。気のせいだよな。だって、夜までに終わらせないと。冗談だよね。
It's a Jordan, bro. Rip.
あれまだ寝てんのかな
7:30. It's the first time I really took a break during classes since I enrolled. As for the duo practice with Satsuna, it turned into me practicing on my own while talking to her. I head home, took a bath, and had dinner. It's been a while since my mother came home so early, but in the end, we didn't really talk much. Didn't even bother to ask where I was going on my way out. And so after that, I've arrived at Toma residence, which is completely dark for some reason.
もしかして出かけて。あれ不用心な。
The front door was left unlocked, probably since when I left this morning.
トーマ
Could she have slept through the whole day?
おーいトーマ
I don't hear any response at all, even when calling out to the living
お
room.
邪魔します。
Just how tired is she? Why does she need to push herself that far? Compared to me, she's a genius who only needs a few hours to perfect any
入る
song.
ぞ、トーマ。
And so I entered the Toma household in search of its owner, harboring some curiosity, concern, and envy. It took me less than 10 seconds to realize that something was wrong.
インフルエンザでしょうか
Jesus Christ, the Japanese cold.
断言はできませんが、可能性はありますね。体温もかなり高いですし、意識も朦朧としていましたし。
そうですか。
And so I realized that what came to pass was the worst possible scenario.
薬は出しておきましたが、改善が見られないようでしたら、病院の方にも来てください。
はい。
Having said that, it could have been even worse had I not noticed. I'm glad that I'm so persistent in coming in every day. Right. As if. The reason that this happened in the first place is because I came here every day and wouldn't let Toma get any sleep.
ま、心配しすぎるのも良くないですよ。大抵は3日ほど安静にしていれば熱も下がります。
3日
Sunday after 3 days, even if she does recover by then.
では、お大事に。
ありがとうございました。
The point that I noticed earlier. Well, it wouldn't be like Toma to let me notice, I guess. Thanks to the injection from earlier, her pain breathing has calmed down now. Still, even though I got her into a futon, wiped away her sweat, and had her drink some water, and called over a doctor, she hadn't answered no matter how many times I tried calling her.
トーマトーマ
Just like this.
そうだ氷枕
Taking the ice bath, which had become lukewarm from being on her forehead, I changed its contents with fresh ice from the freezer. With a faint hint of redness on her usual porcelain white face, along with a few drops of sweat on drops of sweat on her skin, Toma looks somewhat alluring. Jesus Christ, Haruki. With those inappropriate thoughts in mind, I find myself guilty, coming up with excuses and apologies to her for some reason. What beats me up the most inside is the notebook that lies beside Toma right now as she's sleeping in the living room. The notebook that she's barely let go in the past week, even in the middle of class or on her way to school. The same notebook which the teacher tried to confiscate, making her snap. Her behavior baffled me completely.
バカだな
Be it the fact that Toma forced herself to work so hard because of this, or the fact that I failed to notice it at all. Realizing this truth now, the only thing I can do is assume responsibility. Secondly, it may be just ridiculous, but the weight of her feelings is expressed in musical notes in this notebook. Literally their love song, man.
うん。水がカップ3杯。醤油、酒、塩、だしの素。うん。
Ashinomata.
うん。
Oh shit, it reminds me I have to buy some rice tomorrow. Hopefully there's some rice in my grocery. They're usually out of stock. I mean the good rice. I don't want shitty rice.
具は、いや、ほとんど何もないけど。缶詰入れてもいいんだ。
でもね、確かに自分で作るのもいいけど、今だとコンビニでレトルト買ってきた方がいいよ。春樹くん、今まで作ったことないんだよね。
You know why Haruki wants to make it.
わかってるけどさ。
誠意とか、真心とか、男の料理とか、そりゃ、絶対に嬉しいけどさ。というか、私が食べたいよ、今すぐ。
いや、絶対に失望させるだけだから。そのことに関してだけは、絶大な自信を持ってるから。だ
ったら。
目、離すの怖いんだよ。この家にあるものだけで、なんとかしたいんだ。まだ、目覚ましてないから。
It's over, Setsuna. You're in shambles.
北原？
ああ、言うぞ。ツナと鮭と焼き鳥と、桃缶めっけ。これはデザートに使える。
あれ、私。
そのくらいだな。あとはもうパスタソースくらいしか。何？
あいつ。
そっか。リゾットって考えればいいのか。でもミートソースは病人にはくどいよな。ああ、ボンゴレあるけど。ああ、白いやつ。ボンゴレビアンコ。米はさっき炊き上がった。大丈夫だって。できるって。
冷た。
なんだって？今から来る？
I know she doesn't like it.
春樹くんがそこ動けないなら、こっちから行くしかないでしょ。そうだ、うちの冷蔵庫からもいろいろ材料持って。
ダメだ。
なんで？タクシー呼べばすぐだよ。トーマさんの看病だって言ったら、お父さんだって。
絶対にダメ。
Nice, Haruki. You should have stayed like this, man. You should have stayed this bad. Well, we wouldn't have the other two stories if he you know. But, you know.
言っちゃ悪いけど、こういう時は私の方が役に立つよ。
それでも。
どうしてよ。また仲間外れ？
She's making use of those words again, man.
そうじゃないって。
じゃあ。
今、俺たちが一番守るべきものは、刹那の喉だから。
Oh, that's a good excuse.
うちらのステージ、実はもう結構話題になってるんだ。なんでだと思う？トーマのキーボードでも、もちろん俺のギターでもない。歌うのだって、昔のポップスで目新しくもない。だったらなんでというわけだ。わかった。秘密兵器のボーカルさん。
春樹くん。
ありがとう。今ご飯放り込んだところ。ああ、いい匂いしてる。あとはトーマがちゃんと食べてくれるかだけど。まだ起きてないみたいだな。
さあね。
Kazusa's so happy about this.
あと1分で火を止めて、卵を入れて。いや、うまくいってる。ほんと刹那のおかげ。今度？こんなものでよければ、いつでもご馳走するけど。そうだな。 じゃあ、学園祭が終わったら。月曜？第9の日？朝から刹那の家で？いや、そりゃ、もちろん OK だけど。けど、手伝ってくれよ。
This is your key to stop them now.
いや、だからそんなにはしゃがれても。ああ、わかった。約束。じゃあ、切るな。おやすみ、せつな。トーマ、やっと目が覚めたか。よかった。ちょうど今雑炊ができたから一口だけでも。
人の家で何かってしてる。練習しないならさっさと帰れバカ野郎。
We go for 10 minutes. We're gonna do the school festival tomorrow. Just in time in Japan when they do the 10th anniversary school festival thing as well. This is gonna be timed so perfectly. I hate it.
なぜに？どうだ？トーマ？
まずい。しかもシャレにならないくらい。よくこんなもの人に食べさせようと思うな。
口がまずくなってるんだよ。そうに決まってる。
From the look of her face and how much she's sweating, I don't think she's recovered yet. But her sharp tongue seems to be back in top form.
なんで言わなかったんだよ。
何を？
今朝から体調悪かったんだろ。だから休んだんだろ。
それは誤解。今日はやることがあったから休んだだけで。
朝は寝不足だからって言ってたけど。
休むのも立派な仕事だ。
けど、結局は休んでもいなかったんだろ。いつ倒れたんだよ。
やっぱりまずい。
ごまかすな。あと、そんなに食欲ないんだったら、もう食べなくてもいいって。
食欲ないなんて言ってない。ただ、純粋にまずいだけだ。
ああ、わかったわかった。どっちでもいいから、もう片付けるぞ。
人の栄養摂取を邪魔するの。明日までに治すために、どうしても必要なんだ。
そうか？
The big sip. Isn't it hot? Holding the pot like that?
で、練習はどうしたんだ？
まだ2日ある。
1日だって無駄にできないだろう？自分がどれだけ追い込まれてるか分かってるのか？
そうだな。
こんな無駄なもの作るくらいなら、その時間で弾けよ。
うん、悪かった。
お前、今の私の言葉、全然納得してないだろう。
まあな。熱に浮かされての発言か、薬の副作用か。
帰れ。今すぐ帰れ。
帰ったら余計練習できないだろ。
その代わり、私の風邪が移る可能性も減る。今すぐ帰って薬飲んで寝ろ。
俺に移ってトーマの風邪が治るなら、その方がいい。
Oh my god, I love that line. I cannot take this. I cannot take this. If I couldn't play, it would be my embarrassment alone. But if Toma couldn't play, our group would completely fall apart. Of course, the same holds true for Setsuna's vocals. But without Toma's keyboard, there will be no performance to begin with.
そんなの都市伝説だ。デタラメだ。合理主義者の優等生のくせに。
それに、どうせもう終電終わってる。
なら、向こう行って練習しろ。
トーマがそれ食べ終わって、薬飲んで、着替えて、寝たらな。もういらないなら片付けるけど。
I only have 5 minutes left.
まずいものを急に書き込むなって。むせるに決まってるだろ。
まずくなんか。
ゆっくり食べられる量だけでいい。今は無理だけはしてほしくない。
Bit by bit, Toma sips down the fillet of her rice porridge I concocted. Her breath is still very warm and occasionally unsteady. I can't imagine her getting better soon considering that. But the fact that she has a healthy appetite means there's still hope.
なあ、北原。
And then, the words Toma uttered gave me even more hope.
私、絶対に諦めないから。
愚問だ。俺だって刹那だって、あとついでに竹谷だって、誰もそんなこと思ってもいない。
Whether it be making memories, triumphing over music students, or promoting the beauty contest, whatever nostalgic, sophisticated, or convenient motive we had, no one had any idea what it was right now. We completely lost sight of our goal along the way, and are now just running along with the momentum, going completely off track.
だから今は食って、薬飲んで、着替えて寝てくれ。その決意を無駄にしないためにも、な。
But going on track in itself is fun, enjoyable, and kind of scary. It's become so absurd.
わかったよ。でも北原。
なんだ？
着替えは覗くなよ。
言うと思ってたから、ちっとも傷ついてないぞ。
3 minutes. 3 minutes. Oh wait, this could be a bet. This could be, yeah, this would be a good time for me to stop anyway. But I wanted to see the scene.
食事や身の回りの世話は今まで通り柴田さんに来てもらうから、何も不自由を感じることはないはずよ。
Okay, you know what? Let's just end it here. Because I know the next scene is going to take a little long while. They're going to still have a cutesy moment talking about, like, Kazusa wants to listen to him practice and all that. I want to see that scene in full. I'd rather stop here, man. This is a good bookmark again for today's stream. Hopefully tomorrow I start earlier. We'll see. But I actually do want to get started with, like, I want to be at I want to reach the school festival week tomorrow. Just before the 16th. I mean, just before tomorrow's the 15th, so I stop at around the same time tomorrow, and hopefully I finish the school festival, because in Japan, the school festival will take place in the early morning or something. I actually want to do that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy watching, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's stream.